Hey, this is Derek, and this short little film is going to be about using a cool little tool I like personally called screenflow. Now, the most important thing you need to know about screenflow is that I do believe it's for PC and also for Mac. I am using it on my Mac right now, and basically what screenflow is, for those of you who don't know, it's actually screen capturing software. There's a few different options out there. If you have a PC, your number one option could be Camtasia. I do know that the Jing project is a free version where you can actually capture up to 5 minutes and also take screenshots and all that kind of good stuff. So you can use any of these. This one is all about screenflow, and I have today on my plan of things to do to show you 4 simple little secrets, how-tos basically, on how to edit your stuff and also to utilize this entire platform. So let's make it really quick. The first thing I'm going to show you is how to zoom in and zoom out. And as you can see here, this entire, this entire screenshot's got some stuff on there I generally don't want people to see. Not because I don't want them to see it, but because I want them to focus on one particular thing. You know, they don't need to see my taskbar in the bottom and all my small little stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down and click on the screen recordings. Because I've recorded this on my Mac, you can see it. The sound waves are right above it, which happened to be a live recording as I was speaking. And then ScreenFlow also captured everything I did on screen, which is right below, and that's the screen recording. Now what I want to do is go ahead and click on it, and once you have it highlighted, you go up to the top here, and you change the scale percentage from being 100%, let's say, to about 125 should be about good enough, and it cuts out all of the access stuff on the bottom. And you can resize it to make it fit any kind of particular way you want. Once you do that, you just simply let it go, and that's where it'll stay until you switch it up. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to zoom in even further, and this time I'm going to show you the second thing, which is called I call it a transfer move, and the third part of it is the time effect. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and highlight it again, go over to the right, click Add Video Action, and that basically tells, before I do that, hold on, let me back out a little bit. And let's move it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go further into the screen capture, and I'm going to go ahead and hit Add Video Action, and you can see down at the bar it has it down the way about 20 seconds down inside of the video where this little bar happens. Now I'm going to go ahead and bring down the volume here, just so as you're watching this and I'm showing you how this all works together, I'm not conflicting with the recorded audio that's inside of here. So I'm going to go ahead and go back here, and you're going to see what happens when I do this. But for now, I want you to know that I'm going to go ahead and zoom in to let's say 300. And see how quick it zooms down here. So with that being that way, I'm going to go ahead and just let you know I'm going to zoom in here, taking you from this picture to this picture in about 4 seconds, and giving you that timed effect over 4 seconds plus the transfer move, which brings them in a little bit closer to a particular area on the screen. So to be able to do that, go down and select the little Add Video Action that you put in, and we're going to drag it and expand it for 4 seconds. And when we do that, let's go ahead and view what it looks like here, and you're going to hear the audio. Here we go. List, you want to go over and create a new web form, and you'll find that over the right hand column where it says web forms. You click on that. So there you go. Now you saw over a 4-second release period the zoom in, and the good news is you can do this for anywhere else. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and set up a zoom out, and I'm going to have it do it really quick. So I'm going to add another video action here, and instead of actually expanding it, I'm going to leave it exactly the same way, so it's like a fraction of a second on the time release. And then I'm going to go up to the scale here, and I'm going to do 125 to bring them back out to the original size. And there we go. So with a little resize there, we're going to leave it just as it is, and this is the new fix. List, you want to go over and create a new web form, and you'll find that over the right hand column where it says web forms. You click on that. So there you go. You saw it zoom in over a time release of 4 seconds, and then you saw it pop back out with another transfer move. And then what I'm going to do now, and keep in mind these are just my lingo. This is my lingo. It might actually have official terms or words for this kind of stuff. I just like to call it this. That's just what I've adopted it for. And the last thing I'm going to show you here is the mouse highlight. So what's important about the mouse highlight is because if you want to focus on one particular thing, you want people to see the actual button or the actual movement. So let's go back to the same little 4 seconds that we're working with, and you'll be able to see where I want to instruct the person to actually click on create a new web form. And you can see right here that the little hand thing shows up on the screen capture, and I want to go ahead and make that a little bit more apparent. So what I'm going to do is go up to the panel here, and instead of being video properties, I'm going to go over and click on call out action, which focuses only on the mouse. And what I'm going to do is click on once again the screen capture part of it, and I'm going to add a call out. And the problem with this is right off the bat, it's going to make the opacity really dark. I want to lighten it up a little bit, and then at the same time I want to increase the actual size of the button here, or the actual area of the mouse I want to expose. And instead of being actually 4 seconds, because the call out here is going to be about 4 seconds, I want to shrink it up a little bit and make it about 2 seconds. I think that'll be relevant. Let's go ahead and watch what it looks like as it's zooming in. The mouse appears on there, and then I zoom back out. Okay, this is the final finished part of this small little video. Appropriate list. You want to go over and create a new web form. You'll find that over the right-hand column where it says web form. There you go. Obviously, I might even want to shrink up the exposure time of the actual mouse appearance a little bit more, but I think you get the idea. We're not done yet. Hold on. You click on that, and there was the zoom out. So you saw quite a few things here. You saw a zoom in, you saw a zoom out. Yeah, I showed you the time effect. And then I also showed you the mouse highlight with the transfer move as well. So right below this video there should be a few little definitions and descriptions about every single thing I do here. And on top of that, if you are interested in capturing your screen, I'm going to give you a few options right below this video. There's going to be a link to go and get one of the three things, either the one I'm using, the tool I'm using right now, which happens to be ScreenFlow, or and I think that'll work for both Mac and PC. And the second thing is Camtasia, which is more primarily designed for PCs. A few different options. It's a different platform, but does just as well. And then the third one is a free one for those of you who want to start experimenting with this, and that's the Jing project. You can go down and click on that button. And with that being said, the screen capture stuff is highly valuable. You can basically take anybody through a basic tutorial and show people. And the better part is after you've actually captured it and edited it and threw it up on, let's say, YouTube, you can actually reference it many years down the road. If somebody comes to you and says, how do you set everything up, you just simply say, well, go and watch this video or read this blog post, and I tell you how to do it. So it's a great way to leverage all of your efforts so that you get more done doing as less as possible, so you can actually focus on things that really matter. With that being said, this is Derek Evergwin signing off. Take care. Have a good one. Bye.